Deontay Wilder versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. Round 5. That was the round I knew Deontay Wilder was going to win the fight. The beginning of the fight, I was nervous. I picked Deontay Wilder to win the fight by knockout. But then when I go back and watch Luis Ortiz fights, I had doubts. The fight started off how we all thought it probably would have started off. In my opinion, Deontay Wilder was kind of nervous in there. He was against a dangerous guy, a knockout artist just like himself. So he was a little nervous in there. Let's not forget he was sick as well. He had the flu. But I'm not going to make excuses for Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder didn't make excuses for himself. He went in there and he did what he had to do. But I was a little nervous in the first few rounds because Deontay Wilder, he would barely throw the right hand. He was just waiting. You know, it's like somebody having like their secret weapon and waiting when to use it. And it always takes him a few rounds to finally drop. Deontay Wilder was holding on to that bomb like President Donald Trump is holding on to a nuclear bomb. You know, President Trump, he knows he has a nuclear bomb on his desk, and he goes back and forth with the president of North Korea, which is disgusting to say because people's lives are at stake. But I'm just doing like a little comparison. When you know you have something that other people can't match or can't relate to, the United States have the best weaponry in the world, the best military, and we have the best nuclear weapons. If you don't believe that, Donald Trump is very confident. He has that button on his desk. But let's get back to boxing. Deontay Wilder possessed that nuclear bomb in his right. Deontay Wilder possessed that nuclear bomb in his right hand. He got outboxed by Luis Ortiz for the first 4 rounds easily. And then the 5th round, out of nowhere, Deontay Wilder decided to pull the trigger, press the button, and he dropped that bomb, that nuclear bomb. Ortiz couldn't handle it. Down. Deontay Wilder drops Ortiz in the 5th round, stands on top of him. Ortiz is wondering where he's at because once you get knocked down, your brain is scrambling all over the place. You know, you're like, especially a guy that's not used to being down, he's like, what the heck just happened? Did I really just get put on my behind on national TV? Deontay Wilder viciously drops Luis King Kong Ortiz in the 5th round, put him down on his backside. Luis Ortiz, he got up pretty fast though. He took, I say, at tops about 3 to 4 seconds. Then he got up. I think he got up too quick, but he was actually saved by the bell. Luis Ortiz was saved by the bell by getting up. By getting up too quick, I thought Deontay Wilder was going to finish the job. As soon as Deontay Wilder was about to charge at Luis Ortiz to finish the job, which I believe he would have ended the fight in the 5th round because that was a vicious knockdown. Luis Ortiz took it like a man, but his brain was still scrambling all over the place. Deontay Wilder loaded up to drop another bomb, and then the bell rung, and I was like, damn. I'm sure we all was willing to see a decisive knockout by Deontay Wilder in the 5th round. Well, maybe not his haters or AJ fans because they wanted to see him lose. So AJ doesn't have a threat anymore, and AJ just goes on to clean the entire division out. But then he's gonna have to face Ortiz if he wants that last bump. But that didn't happen. Deontay Wilder drops Ortiz in the 5th round. Ortiz made it out. But I believe if there were a little bit more seconds in that round, at least 30 more seconds, Deontay Wilder would have finished Luis Ortiz in that 5th round. That 5th round, that fight would have been over. Deontay Wilder would have had a very dominant, impressive win, which probably would have prolonged the Anthony Joshua fight for about 3 or 4 more fights. Fans need to realize Anthony Joshua is ducking Deontay Wilder. There is no reason Anthony Joshua should be fighting any other fights than the Deontay Wilder fight. I understand the unification fight with Parker, but we all know he's going to win that fight. Yeah, it's going to be a little competitive, but not as competitive as a lot of people think. I could be wrong, but I don't see that fight being too competitive. Joseph Parker, let's not forget he got easily outboxed by Hughie Fury, man. Hughie Fury outboxed Joseph Parker? There is no way, I repeat, there is no way Joseph Parker lasts 12 rounds with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua destroys Joseph Parker, if I had to guess, in about maybe 5-6 rounds. I don't see that fight going a distance. It's going to be a guaranteed knockout, and it's not going to be in favor of Joseph Parker. But at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua needs to stop fighting these guys and fight the guy. Joshua needs to fight the guy everybody now believe with this convincing win, that is the most dangerous heavyweight in the heavyweight division. And he has the most prestigious belt in the heavyweight division, which is the WBC green belt, which if you had that belt, you are a true world champion, because that WBC belt is the belt. If this fight would have got stopped in the 5th round with a few more seconds left, Deontay Wilder would have stopped Luis Ortiz, which I believe he would have stopped him. AJ would have been running for a few more years. We wasn't going to see that mega fight for probably 3 or 4 more years. Prolong that fight like 6 years, like a Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. But let's not forget, it was Manny Pacquiao who prolonged that fight. Anthony Joshua would have prolonged that fight for 3, 4, 5 more years. He's scared to get in a ring with a heavyweight champion. He wants the guy to get older so he can get in a ring with Deontay Wilder. But at the end of the day, Luis Ortiz was saved by the bell. Now people have something to say because Luis Ortiz hurt Deontay Wilder in the 7th round. At the end of the day, hurting a man doesn't mean nothing. He knocked you out in the 10th. Luis Ortiz fanboys or Deontay Wilder haters had a nerve to say that Deontay Wilder were given more seconds than he should have been given in the 7th round to recover. Like, what are you guys talking about? In the beginning of the 8th, they said he should have never been sent back to the corner to get checked. He had too much grease on his face. He had to go back to the corner. You fanboys, you AJ fanboys, you Deontay Wilder haters are making it seem like it's okay to duck and it's okay to hate a guy, whether he goes through the storm and still come out on top and knocked out every single man he has faced and still hate this man. You guys can continue to hate, but at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder continues to win and look impressive doing it. AJ can't run forever.
I said Maya Bennett. I need a little Maya Bennett. I said Maya Bennett. I said Maya Bennett. Yeah. You need a little Maya Bennett. Yo, we were killing dog, now we're killing cow. We were killing dog.